Interview with Mahaba Den Mahdi. Commencing 1:06 p.m. 27th of July 2012. Agents Emmett and Raffin present. Suspect detained under the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2005. Section 5, subsection 3, subsection 9. I think you're in a bit of a mess here, Mr. Den Mahdi.
Mahaba, is it all right if I call you that? Mahaba, we really need you to talk to us. There are a lot of people who are very frightened at the moment, and I think you may be able to help them to feel better.
You need to start talking to us right now!
Mahaba, we really need you to help us understand what's happening in the stadium.
What conceit would have you believe that you are equipped to understand anything that is happening at this moment?
Well, that's what we'd like you to help us with. Can you help us to understand what's happening, Mahaba? Can you do that? Can you help us to understand what's happening?
You cannot even hope to understand what is happening unless you first understand what has happened.
Okay. Well, that's a good place for us to start. Can you tell us what has happened?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes, Mahaba. And we really need you to help us right now.
And you, Agent Emmett, do you also wish to know what has happened?
Just start talking.
If I explain to you what you have asked, what has happened, what is happening, then you will both know what must happen next. Are you certain this is what you wish?
Listen, you little prick. Stop wasting time. People are suffering because of you. Now, you don't give me something good, you are going to be sorry. You understand that?
Very well. And in exchange, what do you offer?
That you keep rest your fucking teeth.
We can't make any kind of a deal with you, Mahaba, unless you tell us something that's going to help those people.
There must always be a deal, Agent Ratham. There must always be an exchange. This will make it fair. Let me propose a deal.
No deals.
A cup of water to wet my throat is all I ask.
Last chance, you prick.
Cannot drink with my hands cuffed.
Then you don't get a fucking drink. Requesting to go Protocol 2.
Release my hands so that I may drink, and I will tell you everything you wish to know. This will be a fair exchange.
Never going to happen. Control, request Protocol 2.
Remove my shackles, I will tell you only and all of the truth. I will not move from this seat unless you bid me to do so. This will be ideal.
You even look like you want to scratch your ass. I'm gonna fry you. You understand me? You fuck.
I understand you. Both. So, we have an agreement then. The three of us.
Talk.
Mahaba?
And this one?
Listen, you fucking prick. You wanted a handful to drink, so drink. And talk. Now.
Very well. Agent Emmett, you will please take your seat.
I'll take my seat when I'm ready to take my seat. Prick.
Okay, Mahaba. It's your turn.
From before the time of Sumer, before the time of Atlantis, before the time of human memory, we have walked this earth, taking numerous forms, using many disguises, observing your race, bringing guidance, knowledge, and technology to advance your understanding of the universe. Your language, mathematics, astronomy, agriculture, physics, engineering, genetics, all of your science we have taught to you. And we have watched you grow and evolve. Indeed, you should know that we have built every facet of what you now call human civilization, and those long since lost before it. Agent Emmett, do not dismiss so lightly that which you cannot hold in your hand. Can you explain the Great Pyramids? Constructed to align precise geographical, magnetic, electrical, and astrological orientations? Engineered to channel and focus energies which your best science cannot even yet hope to comprehend? Egypt, Syria, Japan, China, Croatia, Peru, the four corners of your planet bear testament to these gateways, separated by oceans and yet exact facsimiles of one another. These ancient structures can only be the result of radical technology. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Do you know that there are pyramids under the polar ice caps, beneath the surface of your moon? All these ancient civilizations, though utterly disconnected from one another, have identical records of celestial creatures coming winged from the skies, bringing magic and science and invention. Make no mistake, my dear agents. We have been here since long before the birth of your species.
What the hell has this bullshit got to do with what's happening now?
Agent Emmett, it is considered impolite to interrupt even where I come from.
Please, Mahaba, continue.
Our role in this grand plan is to develop the human genome, its intellect, consciousness, and understanding, to impart knowledge that otherwise would take countless millennia to attain. Each moment that we require that you evolve, we see to it that you do so. We facilitate these evolutionary leaps with direct knowledge, as the structures in Sumeria and Egypt bear witness, and more subtly, like the craft that we placed in New Mexico. Modern man's ego finds it easier this way. A rational mind must suspect that one simply cannot be alone in this universe. Why do you struggle so hard against this idea? The hieroglyphs at Nazca, the ley line marker at Stonehenge, the ruins at Göbekli Tepe. There can be only one logical explanation. Us.
Bullshit.
You have another explanation, Agent Emmett? A more logical one?
For you? Yeah. You're a fucking nutcase. Spare me the History Channel shit and just get to the point.
This is the point, Agent Emmett. Human beings thrive on dominating and repressing one another. You crave technological advantage, you desire control, and your fear of losing it overrides everything else. Human history proves this beyond question. Your collective consciousness is now bound to it. Time, Agent Emmett, is not what you perceive it to be once you realize how to navigate it.
Spare me the History Channel shit and just get to the point.
This is the point, Agent Emmett. Human beings thrive on dominating and repressing one another. You crave technological advantage, you desire control, and your fear of losing control overrides everything else. Human history proves this beyond question. You are engineered that way. Time, Agent Emmett, is not what you perceive it to be once you understand how to manipulate it. We taught the Mayans the stars, and they used them to brutalize a continent. The Egyptians, the Romans, the Americans. Every time you gain technological advantage, you use it to dominate your fellow man. And woman, of course. And so begins the drive towards the RFID chip. It will mark the final verse in the history of human civilization. Offered to the security services first, of course. We bring knowledge that would set the human race free. End wars and famine, disease and suffering. And each time you use these gifts to create new wars, new famine, new disease, new suffering. Why? Fear. Fear of losing control.
Oh, dearie me. Really?
Okay, Mahaba. And how do you decide who to give these technologies to?
We are aligned with the only human power on this planet. Money. You see, if you control the money, you control the politic. You control the politic, you control the law. You control the law, you control the media. And if you control the media, well then, you control everybody. A global herd of cattle, hypnotized, tranquilized, and anesthetized.
This is fucking horseshit. And still, What the hell has this got to do with that goddamn thing in the stadium?
An interesting choice of words, Agent Emmett. Do you believe in God?
We ask for questions. You prick.
Okay, Mahaba, this device in the stadium, is it a new technology that you're trying to introduce to us?
Oh, how very astute of you, Agent Ratham. Despite your ill-concealed, patronizing intonation, yes, it is exactly that. It is a technology that will advance the human species to its ultimate point.
Ultimate?
After this, we will bring you nothing more. Our work here will be complete.
Okay, Mahaba. And can you tell me what the machine is doing exactly?
Communicating.
With who?
With everybody. Were you not curious as to what has been pumped into your skies? Why the analog television signal was switched off? Why this relentless push towards mobile communications, the cloud? The device is an organic synchronized quantum field generator. It enables direct neural communication with every human being on this planet within 111 kilometers of a wireless signal. It allows us to whisper into the subconscious minds of every human being on this planet.
Really? Well, Mr. Quantum synchronized bullshit. Too bad for you, there's a debt team ready to blow the fuck up. Right about now.
Is there indeed? Like the one that brought down the towers on Building 7? No, my dears, it will not be destroyed. Because to obtain and understand this device, this new technology, is the only desire of your illuminated rulers. Oh, they will claim that they have taken it and destroyed it, but in truth, they will study it, and they will learn its secrets, and then they will use it. Besides, it had finished communicating before it ever actually began. The quantum universe is not constrained to your primitive understanding of time or space. This is the birth of the quantum age on Earth. The last age of the human race. The people in the stadium can be allowed to go. They'll be no more affected by it than the two of you. But there is no escaping from the fact that every person on this planet has heard the message.
Confirm signal still active. Control, respond. Is the energy signal still active?
What is the message, Mahaba? Can you tell me what the message said?
That you are not alone.
I'm not quite sure I understand. Have Agent Emmett and I received the message?
But of course, my dears. As we speak, no less. Now, will you honor our agreement so that I may tell you the rest?
No, we will not.
We made a deal, the three of us.
We don't make deals with people like you.
Oh, people like me.
Lunatic fucking terrorists.
Still you doubt me. Wisdom or folly? In truth, I am both a lunatic and a terrorist, though not what you would recognize these words to mean. You have neither the insight nor the intellect to understand who or what I am. But you will.
Oh, I understand exactly what you are. You're a psychotic, obsessive, compulsive, wannabe terrorist prick with delusions of grandeur. That's okay. You know why? Because unless you convince me otherwise, you are never going to see the light of day again. You're staying behind a sheet of plexiglass for the rest of your natural fucking life.
The light of day is not what I seek, Agent Emmett. I am here only to bring you the message.
No, fuckface. You're here because you got caught, and you're here because you're handcuffed to a fucking chair.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
Relax, my dears. I'm entirely comfortable here, as you can well see. Despite your best efforts to the contrary, Agent Emmett. Now, will you free my hands so that I may finish?
Same answer. Fuck you.
It's against protocol, Mahaba. You have to be secured at all times.
Yet I have just proved that I am not secured. Yet your fear still clings to the protocol, to the illusion of control, even though now you begin to feel that you have none. Agent Ratham, you appear to be the more mature. What say you? The next part is interesting. It concerns your kiddies. And Julia.
What the fuck did you just say?
The next part, it concerns your fiancé.
Ray!
Say that again.
Would you like to know what is going to happen to them?
Ray, stop!
I'm done with this fucking prick.
Get a grip on yourself.
Mahaba, will you tell me what happens next? I can't, Mahaba.
Not even for your babies. They are so fragile.
Confirm that, Control.
Take his bloody cuff off.
I really hope you give me an excuse to end you. You fucking scumbag.
Thank you, Agent Emmett. Agent Ratham. Do you know what the Georgia Guidestones are?
Yes.
Then you are aware that they state that a human population of 500 million people must be maintained on Earth to keep you in harmony with the planet. This is what comes next.
What is? What comes next?
You're just full of shit, aren't you?
Come the winter solstice, there will be 7.16 billion people on this planet. That is 6.66 billion people too many. The engravings on the guidestone are what comes next. Alas, Ellie and Evan will not be among those who survive.
You really are fucking insane.
How do you know the names of my children?
Oh, I know the names of everyone.
What's going to happen to them?
Stella.
What's going to happen to them?
The same fate that awaits all those who sleep. There will be an event. Only the select will survive. I'm afraid your babies will not see their 4th birthdays. Whereas you will not even see dusk.
Hey, this is fascinating, really. You tell a great story, you fucking psycho. So you know how to use a computer, well done. And handcuffs? Nice little trick. But you're still full of shit.
Your bravado, Agent Emmett, is as feeble as your mind and as tenuous as your life. Look into Stella's eyes and see what you can no longer run from. You cling so desperately to the fading illusion that is your reality, because every strand of who you are is everything you ever know. Everything you've ever seen, Everything you've ever felt, every hope, every dream, every smile, every tear, it's one big lie, a facade, an illusion designed to keep you asleep, obedient, and afraid. But now, you have both glimpsed the truth. For the truth is what you have glimpsed. Now you can be truly afraid. For you have been marked. You have been selected. And once you accept the truth, there can only be one final conclusion.
What conclusion? What conclusion?
You feel it, Stella. Rushing up to take you as you surge towards the surface.
Still. Fuck you.
You wake from your dream, heart pounding, only to realize that you have already taken your last shallow breath. Ask to leave this room. Try your mobile telephone. Test me. You have heard what you were not permitted to hear. Test me. Ask to leave this room.
Control, get me an outside light.
Copy control. Control.
You wish to know what I could show. You bade me tell, and now you know too well. Too late, you see. Plain as can be. That there can be only one thing left to believe. That you no longer exist. You never did. Just like
Interview with Mahaba Den Mahdi, commencing 1:06 p.m., 27th of July, 2012. Agents Emmett and Ratham present. Suspect detained under the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2005, Section 5, Subsection 3, Subsection 9. I think we're in a bit of a mess here, Mr. Den Mahdi.
And now back to our top story. After the bizarre events witnessed by the world today at the Olympic Stadium, police now say they suspect a bad practical joke was responsible for the 2-hour delay and the stadium shutdown at the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. A homemade device was removed from the stadium and destroyed in a controlled explosion by detectives. An unnamed man has been arrested in association with the case and is now being questioned by detectives at an undisclosed location. Although it is still unclear whether this man is a member of a terrorist organisation or what his motives were, police say they are confident the Olympic Games will continue exactly as planned.